How's it going, everybody? I'm here to bring you another GTA update, right? And again, last video made, you're right. I was like, hey, they delayed it. What's gonna happen? Any news? Whatever. And then a day later, they upload a fucking trailer. Now this one's a little bit different from the first one. We're gonna look at both again, but we're gonna look at the second one first, then the first one, then go over like some of the record-breaking things that are going on with it, right? But all in all, GTA 6 highly anticipated, highly requested, right? And a lot of people are very much more so of, don't fuck it up, please just give us a good game, right? And when you look at Red Dead 2, they delivered, right? So a lot of people are very much hoping that, like, all right, continue that trend, keep us moving forward, because we would really appreciate it if we'd be able to have whatchamacallit, just those things up to par when it comes to other GTAs. We've had plenty of GTAs that had really good stories, plenty of open world stuff to do, plenty of activities. Obviously, if you played San Andreas, they don't really do it in the modern ones, right? But like San Andreas, right? If you worked out, CJ actually got fucking bigger. And then if you didn't, then he went back to his normal size. But things like that added, what is it fucking called? Not in depth. I guess you could say like injecting a little bit of realism into it, but more so it was evolutionary, because it always seems like every new game, and not just for GTA but as a whole, right, when it comes to Mario, when it comes to Pokemon, Call of Duty, Halo, God of War, other, the game that follows always has a gimmick, right? And when it comes to GTA, right, the gimmick for GTA 5 was, oh, you can play as 3 characters and you can, switch between their stories, right? Which technically you still had to do no matter what during the story. But for this one, obviously being a little bit more of a Bonnie Clyde thing, what does it entail, right? I've heard multiple rumors and different things that haven't been confirmed, where they're saying, apparently you might be able to play the whole story as just one character or the other, and you don't have to actually play the other one, or it can be a mix match of both of those kind of stories put together or whatever. I'm just like, I mean, either way, if they're able to implement that, cool. If not, I'm not gonna really complain, because a Bonnie and Clyde makes sense for GTA. And I do definitely know there's been some people in the zeitgeist that has been hypercritical of, like, oh, Bonnie and Clyde in the modern days, that's fucking stupid. Like, not really. I mean, I haven't really seen that implemented. If it has, I'm over here thinking Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I'm like, that's not Bonnie and Clyde. But there's things, right? But let's jump into it now after it's been like fucking 4 minutes. Keeping y'all waiting too long. I'm not gonna have any audio because that shit will get copyright from the fucking music they're playing. But we can still take a look at this, right? Oh, actually, hold up. Let me bump that up all the way to the highest. Shoot, 2160p 4K. Oh my god, let's see my fucking. Let's see if it actually. Oh, we can play it like that. Jeez, look at that shit. High quality. Hold up. Let me see if the audio. Let me see.
Just fixing some leaks. Seriously, dude, you got time in your hand. Properties with hay and nothing. That's why you came by? Just go get me the check. Hey, Brian. Love you, Jason.
There you go. We'll kind of like mix it in with there, but we'll have some game, or we'll have some music in the background, so that way we can kind of still have what we have here. But think the rest of it really don't have that much audio as concerned, but we really just more so get in-depth look of what the setting is going to be like. Sorry, I'm just really not trying to get copyrighted, and I'm really trying to make sure this thing plays through. Alright, and then now we'll kind of lower that bitch a little bit. It's like, hey, yo. Hey, hold up. Gooner moment. just look at something very specific, right in the middle, alright? Tell me if you notice it. Gee. Look. obviously. But like, it's this part right here. Look at the jiggle physics. Boom. That is fucking funny. They definitely changed the attitude on this second trailer around. It's more, you get the feeling of them being more cohesive, right? And it not being necessarily just centered around one character, basically. Because in the first trailer, they made it seem like the chick was the main character. In this one, you get more of a feel that it is both of them, right? Because we're seeing things between both these characters. I mean, it makes sense. And again, yeah, graphics look good. But again, it's for a fucking cutscene. It's gonna look good. That reminds me of Fast and Furious 5. Of course, a bunch of fucking crazy, this fucking ammunition. Jesus Christ. I just wanted to point out, look at the beer. That shit looks fucking nice. You got the bubbles there. You got the condensation. We're moving up in the world. He's got a PS5 controller. Wow. The reflection. Oh, they got a lizard? No, that's cool. Boom! There is a little bit more of a lovey-dovey sense in this one. It's not one-sided. Let's see. We'll put the audio back up real quick. Nope, that's it. That was the end. GTA fucking 6. I said May 6th. I meant May 26th. But yeah, stark contrast from what we got first trailer. And we will play the second one. Try the first one again. Because context. And you let me know if I'm wrong. When it decides to fix itself. There you go. We'll do the same thing. Bump up this. No, we're not going to go with 480p. God. I know I should be more prepared. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Let me see if the audio... You see how they focused on her first? Which, in the story, doesn't make sense because, obviously, context with the second trailer, it definitely seems like the guy is waiting for his girl to get out. She gets out. Boom. You know, continuation of their story. Kind of reminds me of with GTA 5, right? You first start off as Franklin. Well, actually, no. You start off playing as... Jesus Christ, Michael, right? And then after you transition from Michael's past, you move on to, well, actually, in that little thing, you play as Trevor and Michael, but you play as Michael mainly. That's the thing that you're focusing on, and then you transition into the present, where you're Michael going through therapy and dealing with all this hubbaloo, and then. Only after that little therapy session, which is a cutscene, then you transition into Franklin, you know, stealing these vehicles, going on to Simeon. But you had it be very much known that we're focusing on Michael for the most part, right? This very much centers around him and his desire to get out of, right, the whole stealing, killing, making money in a dirty way, right? Whereas we cut to Franklin doing basically what Michael was doing back in the day. You got a fixed man, or trying to be a fixed man, and then you have someone that was who he was, right outside of the right next fucking door to the fucking place that he was getting there seen at, right? Let's see. And then and this one's a little bit more heavy on like the viral moments of like things that happened in real life, and then transitioned into like meme moments. But you can definitely see the Florida inspiration. And again, it's gonna look a lot better in the trailers, but notice how we don't really see the guy at all, really, in general, in this trailer. I mean, we're mostly getting viral clips of other things happening, this stuff, that, right? Fucking guy in a Speedo, crazy rednecks and shit, lady who's about to kill somebody. It's all there. We hardly get anything of him, right? You mostly get the chick, but the second trailer gives him more, and honestly kind of fixes up his hair a little bit more. Now I'm seeing that. Hold on, now I gotta take a look. Hold up. Just me? Sorry, just me. Did he have that same fucking hair right here? No. Well, kind of hard to tell because now he's wearing a hat, and he was not wearing a hat last time. Let's see. Does he take off the hat? No, he still has short hair. Okay, so no, they didn't change his fucking hair. It just, I was kind of used to wearing a fucking hat there in that second trailer. All right, let's see. Ooh. And that's how we end off the first trailer, right? And when it fucking decides to pause, Jesus Christ. Whatever, you know what we got? Boom, close it out. This second trailer is on track. GTA 6 trailer hit 100 million views and broke 3 Guinness World Records. This was for 2024. I don't think this is for, this was for, somebody just changed the fucking image, but most viewed video game reveal in 24 hours. Most liked video game trailer on YouTube with 9.2 million likes. The dislikes, I don't really give a shit. And most viewed video in 24 hours, non-music. And, oh, actually, I did kind of need that other one. Whoops. Let's go back. This one. Oh, I guess they just changed the thumbnail on it too, huh? No wonder. Whatever, I don't need the thing playing again, but this is all we need. This has obviously been over a year. Came out in 2023, but look at those views. Bam. And obviously right now, as of now, but in that first 24 hours, it hit 9.2 likes. 9.2 million likes. That's crazy. And then sitting at 255 million views. That's insane. And the fact that it actually gives you like all the numbers instead of just saying like, oh, 255 mil. Nope, it's giving you all the numbers, bro. That's crazy. And then we'll take back, and then see here the second trailer. Sitting pretty. It's been a little over a day now, a little over 24 hours, and it is. Oh, sir, please stop. Thank you. Obviously, number one trending, likes 5 million. So the likes are not there. Dislikes definitely not there from what it was back then. And then the views though is almost at that same point. We're here already almost at a day being at 83 fucking million 95,169. So all in all, it just seems like they're pushing, right? They definitely are on a mission. And with obviously the damage control they kind of had to do with the whole fucking, hey, we're delaying the game, guys. Sorry. I hope you forgive us for this. That's what it kind of feels like, but ultimately this needed to happen no matter what, because honestly, ever since 2023, right, when we first got our leaked viewing of it from some brave soul who decided to fucking, Jesus Christ, he fucking put his fucking hazmat suit on, said, you know what, I'm gonna do the dirty job, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna get those files out. We've been waiting for GTA 6 for so long, it's gotta be there, right? Fucking hacked fucking Rockstar's servers and ended up actually finding the beta, the alpha version of GTA 6, and that's where we had. I'm not gonna post any of the pictures because who knows if they'll get that shit taken down. You can look it up if you want. There's plenty of fucking videos on that, but I will not risk it here. And what you do see there in the footage, which I remember watching as well, was you get a lot of the developer tools pop up on the side, implementing like weapons, day and night cycles, traffic, other stuff like that, physics, and then you get to actually see that it was Vice City before we knew that it was Vice City. And the leaker was just being like, yo, you were not gonna believe this and that, how big the map is, what's in it, and all that stuff. And like, he was going in depth. So we were really expecting, honestly, by 2024, and then it got delayed, and now we're waiting for 2026. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't think anybody is fully against getting GTA 6. I guess I could definitely see a deterrent if it's not on PC day one. That is gonna, and I have a feeling they're not gonna be on PC day one because of how they did it with GTA 5, right? And it's like, doesn't make sense. You have, I wouldn't even say 1/3. Would you say Xbox is even 1/3? I would say they're more like 1/8 of the fucking competition, right? But you got 2/3 being the PC community, gamers and stuff like that. Then you got the other 1/4 being Sony, and then the last percentage or whatever, we'll give that to Xbox. But it would be a mistake to not release it on PC, because you have a huge amount of people that it can go out to, and obviously you don't have to have the best PC. Obviously, if you had the best PC, you could run it, but you could still run it on a decent computer and not have to worry about spending fucking $400 or more on a new console, right? I definitely think this trailer helped change the perspective that it's solely focusing on the chick. This one gave more of like, okay, we're going to balance a little better on what we're talking about, but you are going to start off the game as the dude, and then you're eventually going to release your chick, and then that's when the Bonnie and Clyde thing kind of plays out. I just think, have your expectations met at a reasonable level. Don't have them too high, otherwise you will get disappointed. I would say keep them, I would say low actually. Keep them low, so that way you can be surprised if anything does happen that you weren't expecting. If everything is how you thought it would be, cool. If it's not how you thought it'd be and it's more than what you thought, that's excellent. And at least if it does not meet your expectations, you will not be disappointed, because there's been plenty of AAA, quadruple A games that have come out recently where they just were ass, right? And it's like, why did you make such a shit game when you had so much money, right? But yeah, all we can hope for, they do their best. They give us a good quality game, and hopefully don't focus too fucking much on the online. I already know they will, but give us some more story content, man. Lost in the Damned, Ballad of Gay Tony, some of the best fucking DLCs we got. And then GTA 5, not one bit of story DLC. Sage. But with that being said, Shinigami signing out. I'm getting congested. I gotta sign out. Otherwise, you will not hear me at all. So, y'all have a good night, good evening, and good morning. I will see you in the next one. Bye.